So, someone sent me a message about hologram technology, and just recently looking at the layout of Project Bluebeam, I think this is a good example of how it could be possible to fool people into believing they had seen something that wasn't really there. Now, this is not new technology, and it made its rounds in the news several years ago. The reason I bring it up is because it's cool to look at, and once you realize the possibilities, it raises some questions. What happens if this technology falls into the wrong hands? There's always darker possibilities of misuse, manipulation, surveillance, control. A figurative classic, double-edged sword. Holography at CES 2024. CES is the Consumer Electronics Show that's held in Las Vegas each year. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines a hologram as a three-dimensional image reproduced from a pattern of interference produced by a split coherent beam of radiation, such as a laser. No one at CES 2024 unveiled a true 3D hologram, but what we did see was smart, innovative uses of existing technology, often enabled by AI, to create 2D holographic-like imagery for everything from cars to medical devices, consumer electronics, and entertainment. Now, when they say true 3D hologram, they mean a true hologram that allows viewers to perceive depth and view the image from multiple angles, much like looking at a real object in physical space. You can walk around it and look at the 3D image in almost any direction. Instead, these were simulations or illusions of holography. They would either be 2D projections or displays that were designed to mimic the appearance of 3D holograms, and they were using AI to achieve the visual effect that appears in 3 dimensions. You just wouldn't be able to interact with it like real 3D holograms. So let's take a look at these companies and their products. HoloConnects impressed CES audiences by having its chief executive, Andre Smith, appear for a live chat via its HoloBox, a phone booth-sized device, 6.75 feet high, that gave the illusion he was there in person. Now, just when you thought you couldn't think of a damn good reason to have one of these, well, somebody, of course, already thought up a reason for you. How about after a surgery, you go into a follow-up with your doctor, and instead of the doctor, you get to talk to this box with a holographic image of your doctor inside. So, this is what's going to happen. We are just going to skip past all the robot manufacturing and dive right into AI-created 3D hologram workers and companions. Because you already know there's somebody thinking, how can I make this thing my girlfriend? Let's see. The UK-based Hypervision originally launched its displays at CES's Eureka Park several years ago, and it keeps coming back. Its Smart V system display uses a 4-ray rotor to create high-definition 2D imagery and offers a 0.65 millimeter pixel pitch and up to 3,000 nits for outdoor use. The company says multiple displays can be synchronized to create a larger display area. Its Smart V Solo, which can be rented or purchased, is aimed at the advertising branding market. This I thought was cool because I do 3D modeling and I will probably look deeper into technology in the near future. The price for one of these is still crazy right now. Marelli showed an OLED portable display as well as its virtual assistant, an advanced human-machine interface that acts as an in-vehicle co-pilot. The software-defined interior supports Marelli's Horizon View next-generation pillar-to-pillar display with improved brightness and contrast and a hidden 12-inch display that blends into the cabin. Okay, so we have a screen display on multiple surfaces, hidden screens. I guess that's pretty cool. I mean, I really have no complaints with 3D holograms, but I'll get to my concerns in a moment. VTouch, among its other virtual touch products, offers HoloButton, a non-contact floating 2D image that can be used as a button or switch via a distance sensor. HoloButton is based on technology that uses a 3D camera and AI to analyze the user's motion or point of a finger, enabling him or her to accurately pinpoint the button, which is always within reach. Okay, so this is probably another good example of how they aren't really using holography. They are simulating holography and using sensor technology to simulate our interactions with a simulation. Zeiss presented its micro-optics for unused transparent surfaces in buildings and cars to project information and entertainment content. Inside a car, its holographic solutions can project important information directly into the driver's field of view to minimize distraction, says Zeiss. The windscreen becomes a transparent display on which ultra-high precision optics are integrated using holographic processes, it says. Its technology can also be used for facial recognition on a transparent glazing in a front door or for driver monitoring in vehicles. Now, this is where things get interesting, because they are using something like a smart glass for display. And look here at what else they can do with this. CES 2025. Zeiss receives awards for groundbreaking holographic transparent camera. The holographic transparent camera is based on Zeiss multifunctional smart glass technology, which uses holographic coupling, light guiding and decoupling elements to redirect the incident light to a concealed image sensor. The absence of notches or installation space for cameras or sensors means that glass surfaces can also be used in buildings for reliable identification of individuals at entry checkpoints. Similarly, in vehicle interiors, drowsiness assistance can support the driver invisibly in the windshield. The Zeiss technology also provides significant added value for smartphone displays, because the holographic transparent camera can be positioned centrally on the screen. People on video calls can look at each other directly in the eye in the future. The transparency of the holographic film has visually no impact on the display's brightness and clarity. So, I'm not too sure that I like this idea. So we are going to now have to be aware of not only visible and hidden camera systems, we have to be aware that a glass surface can be used as a camera. You see, this is one of those things where the smart glass technology with the camera addition is going to change things a bit. I see privacy violations happening at home, in public, or in the workplace. I see security risk like hacking and data breaches, unethical surveillance, stalking, and harassment. Let's say you're in one of these new cars with this technology in the windshield monitoring everything that happens inside your vehicle. How are the current laws going to regulate that? Envisix is focused on augmented reality heads-up displays, AR HUDs, for car manufacturers and automotive suppliers using laser-based light sources for high-resolution imagery. Okay, another type of augmented reality display through the windshield. I mean, this was science fiction and is now reality. Located in Tokyo, Japan, Holotech offers 2 apps to create photorealistic volumetric video with a simple portable setup for streaming over the internet, including on 4G mobile networks. Now, I didn't really know how this was going to work until I saw this photo, so I get the idea. And I can see how someone would want to have something like this. Look, with the man-operated drones, that's as close as we can get to flying cars right now, on a mass scale. We already have the electric vehicles, we have robots and AI, and we have holographic and glass technology. Those old movies depicting a futuristic civilization, some of those are starting to get outdated. Let's see. Muxwave manufactures and sells transparent invisible LED screens for a range of use cases. In different form factors, the displays feature full screen transparency, invisibility, and high definition imagery. Products include retail windows, glass railings for malls, commercial atriums, glass curtain walls, exhibitions, and showrooms. More glass display technology. I'm telling you, these things are going to be all over the place, everywhere you go. Proto-Hologram offers its spatial computer platform with its own hardware, software, and app ecosystem. Its 7-foot tall Epic machine can display a photoreal person or object streamed in real time from any camera or mobile phone from anywhere in the world. The company will launch its desktop version in Q4. So we have a hologram in a box for your desktop, which is just a fancier, more expensive FaceTime option. You know, there are folks who have been talking about 7D hologram technology. Do you want to know something about 7D? It doesn't really exist. It's mostly hype, not an actual patented technology that anyone is using. They may have advanced holographic technology that they can use, but they don't call it 7D. While we have advanced technologies like VR, augmented reality, mixed reality, they primarily function within the 3D space. Some systems add elements like motion, 4D, haptic feedback, or olfactory stimuli, but these are not yet at the level of what 7D suggests. The term 7D technology is often used in marketing or speculative discussions rather than as a concrete technical concept. It reflects aspirations and ongoing research, but is not an established or standardized technology today. Now, once they take technologies like quantum computing, AI, advanced holography, and neural interfaces and converge them, we might one day achieve something resembling 7D technology, or people might call it something else. However, this remains a vision of the future rather than a present reality. And the reason I bring it up is because of all this talk about Project Bluebeam and 7D technology. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think they are capable of carrying out a plan like Project Bluebeam and fool us on a mass scale? I'm sure they could fool a few people in a small, isolated area, but I'm talking about worldwide manipulation. Come to think of it, I don't think they need holograms. They're doing a pretty good job manipulating people without them. Well, that's going to be all for now. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like this presentation and subscribe so you don't miss any videos that I upload in the future. Check out my other links in the description box below. You can also follow me on Instagram at jwoodward. Everyone have a great day or evening. And as always, stay awake, stay aware, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all soon. Every minute of every day, your body heals, repairs, and regenerates you from the inside out. Yet everyday exposure to heavy metals and toxins builds up and blocks your body's natural abilities. Natural zeolite is nature's answer to our toxic body burden. Breakthrough sound wave technology creates the world's first colloidal zeolite. Touchtone Essentials Pure Body Extra Colloidal Zeolite helps clean out the chemicals from the body with an easy-to-use spray so you can make room for healthy in your life. Click the link in the description box below to order your supply of zeolite today, because now is the time to live your best life.